The boy and the girl are siblings, Hansel and Gretel. They are at Jacob's Stony Brook farm in the summertime, June to be exact, by a barn in Whitewater, collecting candy, toys, apples, and nuts. They are searching for more food and dandelions to fill the bag, and Hansel is very interested in the bag. As they're running around looking, they see cows, horses, and snakes. The cows are mooing. Moo! Their parents are at a picnic table, and Hansel and Gretel want to share their goodies with their parents. Hansel and Gretel are holding dandelions and blowing for wishes of candy and happy days. And speaking of happy days, the parents, Joe and Betty, reminisce about the day that they got engaged.
The young man, Joe, is a handsome, dark blonde-haired boy with blue eyes. He is oogling at the young lady, Betty, and likes her a lot. You can tell because he is holding flowers for her to surprise her with them. Betty looks to be around 19 to 25 years old, and Joe is around the same age but looks to be a bit older than her. They are on a railroad taking photographs, and there are other groups of people nearby waiting for their photo shoot. Or they may possibly be at Betty's doorstep standing on the rug outside. Joe and Betty are headed to a coffee shop nearby to pick up some sandwiches when they decide to adventure through Humboldt Park for a walk. At the park they hear the sounds of the water, whoosh, whoosh, and see deer running through the trees. They start walking toward the water to look at the yachts when they decide to swim in the lake. Joe and Betty went to sit on a bench after their swim. Joe is holding daisies, wildflowers, roses, and a few weeds, and he got the flowers while he was walking in the country. He picked the flowers because he didn't have much money to spend on flowers for Betty. Betty is hoping that Joe is going to propose with the flowers, and we know that Joe wants to marry Betty. When Joe and Betty are at the lake, Joe will ask, "Will you marry me?" They fell in love and got married.